Hello. The mission story of January 4, 2025, is coming from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The title is, Something Different. In the sprawling grasslands of Mongolia, where tradition and the winds of time intertwine, Tsomo grew up rooted in the culture of his ancestors. For him, Christianity was an unfamiliar and foreign idea, far removed from the beliefs of his people. Tsomo was an atheist, steadfast in his skepticism of any deity. One day, his aunt returned from a visit to Ulaanbaatar, the bustling capital. She had attended a Seventh-day Adventist church, curious to learn English at an evangelistic meeting led by a speaker from Australia. Enthralled by what she experienced, she eagerly told Tsomo about it. "This is a really nice place," she said, her eyes alight with excitement. "There are a lot of young people, just like you." But Tsomo dismissed her enthusiasm with a wave of his hand. "That's not our tradition, Auntie. It's a foreign religion." Still, his aunt was persistent. She spoke of the music, the guitars, and the warmth of the people. Eventually, her words piqued his curiosity, and Tsomo agreed to accompany her one Sunday. Stepping into the church, Tsomo felt an unusual sense of peace. The Australian speaker, along with his companions, captivated him. The music resonated in his heart, and the smiles of the people touched him deeply. For the first time, Tsomo felt something he couldn't quite explain. "These are really nice people," he thought. The church became a place he visited often, each visit solidifying his growing belief. Soon, Tsomo became an Adventist, his heart aflame with a newfound love for Jesus. But this love came with a question: how could he share it? A year later, Tsomo traveled to the countryside to visit friends. The local teens, familiar with his old ways, noticed a transformation in him. "You've changed," one girl said, her voice tinged with curiosity. "What happened?" another boy asked. Tsomo smiled. "I've met God." Their laughter filled the air. None of them believed in God. Around this time, the region was suffering from a severe drought. For 6 months, no rain had fallen, and the land was parched. The teens, intrigued by Tsomo's faith, decided to test it. "If your God is real, pray for rain," one boy challenged. Tsomo gathered them together. "Let's pray," he said confidently. That night, Tsomo prayed fervently for rain. By morning, the heavens answered. A gentle drizzle turned into a downpour, soaking the dry earth. The teens, astonished, ran to Tsomo. "It's raining," they cried. "Your God is real." Some of them began to believe, their skepticism washed away by the rain. Tsomo formed a small group, meeting with 10 of the teens daily. Together, they studied the Bible, prayed, and sang songs of faith. After a month, Tsomo returned to Ulaanbaatar, leaving behind a group of young believers. Years later, Tsomo, now a pastor, reflects on that miraculous time. "There's no church there, no pastor," he says, "but those young people and their families still believe in God." The faith born in that moment of rain continues to ripple through lives. And now, as a new children's recreation center is being planned in Ulaanbaatar, a new generation will have the chance to discover the God who answers prayers and changes hearts.